Women will never be satisfied. It doesn't matter if they get every single thing they want, they will find a way to be unhappy. I just watched Materialists. It's about this matchmaker who's basically the dating algorithm in the flesh, played by Dakota Johnson. The story is about her having to choose between her broke ex and the rich, wealthy man of her dreams, and her basically sorting out her feelings and deciding which one she wants. I thought the dialogue was great. It had a lot to say about dating in the modern world and how it's changed from way, way, way back in the day to how it is now, and why dating is so complicated and so hard. We're just a lot more privileged now than we were back then. It's so many more non-negotiables that we all have that we're not willing to budge on, especially women. What people think they want to make them happy and what actually makes us happy. I thought Dakota Johnson and Pedro Pascal did a great job. Pedro Pascal is the rich unicorn, as she describes him, where he's got the height, he's got the money, he's got the charisma that women want and women want to be seen with. And so in the dating world or in the matchmaking world, he's a unicorn, and he's the one of one, the 0.001% of men. Then you have Chris Evans playing her broke ex, who is a struggling actor in New York, and he's just not progressing in his life. And basically, they broke up because they were fighting about money all the time. This movie shows us that it points out that women will never be satisfied. It doesn't matter if they get every single thing they want, they will find a way to be unhappy. Chris Evans. So I don't like Chris Evans. I thought it was just because I didn't like Captain America as a character, but as I continue to see movies where he's not in the MCU, I'm realizing I just don't like him. Now, part of it was him in this movie, but another part of it is the movie didn't give him a lot to work with. So him facing off against Pedro Pascal with trying to get Dakota Johnson to pick one of them, he brought nothing to the table. He didn't have charisma. He wasn't charming. He wasn't funny. He had nothing to offer that made this decision to be hard. And they were trying to act like it was hard for her. And which it probably is for women because they can never make themselves happy. Only thing Chris Evans' character had to offer was he was going to simp for this woman until the day she dies. I just found that whack. It didn't make for an interesting climax, in my opinion, because I just didn't feel her decision needed to be hard. But like I said, I like the conversations and the realism of how they broke down the dating and the complications of it. And they even take us way back to the past, like in the Stone Age times, how dating was a little bit more simple because women literally needed men and men needed women to start their family. Chris Evans' character is the only part I didn't really get with in the entire film. It's so many boxes a man has to check in order to capture a woman's eye. For a woman to get bored a few months, a few years, or a few decades down the line and decide that she wants out, which is why men are and always have been the prize. Overall, I gave The Materialist an 8.1 out of 10, and I give it 2 thumbs up.